Following the Sex for Grades saga in West African universities, which has sparked widespread social media comments and agitations, a number of high-profile figures, celebrities and politicians have joined in the conversation about the issues it raised. Speaking to our correspondent in an interview, some students of University of Calabar as well as concerned individuals have expressed their opinion and highlighted some of the causes of sexual harassment in our campuses. Possible solutions were also proffered to end this menace.
Well, I did actually know it was trending. I only heard about the Unilag lecturer that was fired. So I don't know, it's wrong, and I'm happy that something is being done about it, at least finally. But maybe if more lecturers are exposed and are fired, the repercussions could actually make other lecturers shy away from it. So if they get a chance to actually punish these lecturers that are caught in this act or caught doing this or whatever, it could drive away the other lecturers or encourage the other lecturers to stay away from continuing the act. That's just it.
Students, they don't mind the way they dress before they approach a lecturer in the office. And when you dress anyhow, the lecturer can be carried away. And it is not the fault of the lecturers. So we mandated blames mostly on the student, not the lecturers.
When the students are not serious, maybe they now go behind asking what they can do possible to get their scores upgraded. That's when the lecturer may ask them to bring money or they should surrender themselves.
It actually has been happening for a long time. A lot of people do Sex for Grades. It has been ongoing, so it's actually a good thing that is actually coming to light, and at least somebody is picking up the courage to speak about it. Some of the lecturers are the ones asking why some of the girls are the ones actually offering. So some of the students, some of them are just offering themselves, and at the end of the day, the lecturer just falls for it and takes advantage. So it's there's a kind of dress you wear to a lecturer and you are open breast and you are saying, "Sir, I failed my course. You're already telling him something. So sometimes it's both parties in different occasions have their roles to play in this squander the issue. Using people as example, as scapegoat will actually go a long way, because I think that those people that have been named, using them as scapegoats, when people start seeing that there's actually consequences for this thing, they tend to actually be reduced and reprimanded. So the university should name some people. They should use some people as scapegoats, catch them, relieve them of their employment, disgrace them publicly. So when those things are done, I think it's actually going to go a long way to reduce this kind of menace.
Not all lecturers. Of course, you would always find that in every university. It's not possible to avoid that totally. I think the school authority should place a ban on this act, and then also punishments should be assigned to maybe any lecturer that carries out this act, and students also who are involved in this act deliberately should be expelled or suspended.
I really love the fact that the BBC had to come into this, but then I will support it from the angle that we should look at a wholesome or an holistic view of the whole thing, not being all focused on the aspect of the students, okay? Because I equally learned that these same students who harass lecturers. So I feel it's a good start, but then they should see on how to spread across to other aspects, to other victims too, so as to give a balanced story.
My opinion is being a student one time, I feel I have never had any opportunity where a lecturer has to force me to sleep with he or she. Some of the names they mention on social media are people I've had interactions with, and sincerely, none of them forced me to sleep with them. So what I feel every other girl should do is that you must have a courage. Nobody, when you are a product, when you are a resourceful person, nobody will come and force you to sleep with he or she. When you're good, you can sue anybody. If you're intelligent, if you're sound, you can sue anybody, and I don't think it works. Most of the students take themselves to the lecturers and ask for grade.
It's unacceptable because the student cannot come to school, struggle to pay school fees and try to attend classes and keep up with everything that's happening in school. And at the end of the day, you don't award the student what the student actually deserves. You award the student based on the sexual loss that you have. You want the student to come and satisfy your sexual needs, and for you to get that, you try to blackmail the student and fail them. So I think it's unacceptable and it should not be allowed anywhere. I think it's going to be difficult for the school authority to tackle this situation, since the people that they are fighting against are the lecturers, and the lecturers are also people in the school. So you might see a situation where somebody that is trying to fight it might be someone that is also into it. I said it's going to be difficult for the school to fight it, but I think there are measures that they can put in place and set this thing straight. Like now, you can tell the students, if a lecturer is making advances towards you, you report it. Anything that's happening, just report it. The school is going to protect you. The students need to feel protected. And in the other way around, sometimes students also approach lecturers for this. You get, so because they want their grades to go higher because of their poor performances, they offer what they have. They're like, okay, sir, I can do this. Help me. You get, so it's two ways.
Sex for grades is one of the endemic problems bedeviling the academic world. So notorious it is that no single university in Nigeria can be exempted from the menace. Beyond the academic world, it is a rave across board and must be eliminated at all costs. Kingsley Machuku for FAT 360 TV.